Alright, well. I'm rested. I sated my hunger. I slaked my thirst. I'm a little bit burdened because, I'm carrying a little bit of too much stuff, I guess. But, I think I'm more or less good to go. And the plan for this episode is just to sort of head off to a place that's, out in the wilderness, so to speak. It's basically near the Cryo Center. Alright, so checking my stuff here. I think we're pretty much good to go. I was wondering, why is my weight so damn high? Probably because of this thing and this thing, I guess. And maybe the dogman fur coat and some other stuff I'm wearing. Alright, well, whatever. We're going to basically head off now, I basically, want to do. I think we're going to basically do the start. I'm going to go here and here. Offer ceasefire. I'm going to scavenge the trees, I guess, for a little bit of, like, botany and stuff like that to basically get nothing, because, nothing. More else I want these things so I can, like, get some, like, water for a journey, so to speak. Let's go here. Drop this stuff right here. And we're going to basically distill a bunch of water. So I basically want to get the twigs, I want to get the trapping, the branch, there, get my campfire. Let's get this stuff going. And I think we also want to maybe get some TNT going as well, so get some TNT. And TNT I can put into one of these like bottles. Alright, so cool, we got some TNT in there. I hope I just drank, TNT, not like water. Let's put that right there so I don't do anything else stupid. I just drank some water, so that was not intentional. That was, though. You have to be very careful with these options up here. I kind of don't like how they have them, like, you can toggle this and it flips over to destroy or use, split and stack and all this other stuff. I like the feature, but I also dislike it at the same time. So you have to be very careful of it. Okay, let's just put this right here. Water goes in here for emergency use. And we're actually going to leave this right here for now. I'm going to actually put the club right here. I'm preparing for the long journey ahead. Okay, there's some TNT. Let's actually get some more distilled water. And I'll do like, a little bit botany and TNTing basically for the rest of the stuff. Alright, I need to have this. And why not? You can actually make, TNT drink, so I'll just drink some TNT right there. Put that right there. We'll put the sterilized water in these things right here. Alright, well, I guess we can take some branches along, I guess, just for, campfires and stuff. There we go. I think I'm looking pretty swell to keep going. I got myself Ashinabi War Club. I got myself this, like, Buckmaster hunting rifle for combat. I have a sling as a backpack, as well as this, like, Ravager knife. And all this stuff basically get going. We're good to go. So let's just start booking it toward the place I want to go to for this episode. Actually, let's pick up an extra branch just for the hell of it. There's a looter there, apparently. It actually says looter on too, so looters are probably what you can bet they basically are. They're basically, looters. Offer a talk or a ceasefire. Apparently this guy's in a swamp. You can go in the swamp, by the way. You just need to have like a gas filter or air mask to, avoid the chemical stuff in there. It's what you're basically, having to do. What's here? This isn't too far from Detroit, so I'm not getting a whole lot from scavenging here, but let's scavenge for the hell of it. There's a noise trap in here, apparently. Let's put the noise trap right here. That's about to fall apart, so I'll have to remake it, I think. The noise trap. There we go. Noise trap. That'll be good for the nighttime. Apparently I'm burdened, so I have to watch out for that. But whatever. I really am wondering what's making me weigh so much. It might be all the clothing I have on that's making me weigh me down, or it's the weapons and stuff. But it's like something I know. If you have a strong character, you can carry a lot more, which is why I like building strong characters. Because it always feels like, well, here's the thing. I like vehicles and I like, strong characters because they can, like, carry more and you don't have to worry about, like, being burdened. I don't usually use run or anything, so I don't use run. Let's scavenge here, maybe. Hey, found some stuff. There's some water, some death caps, some edible berries. It's like my first little bit, need some edible berries. Apparently I slept there once. There's a stranger of some sort. He's the guy who's got the mask on. I have no idea who that guy is. Okay, it's getting dark. It's getting to, like, dusk. Let's go in here. Scavenge, like, what I can. Because I didn't find anything of use, really. And here's some of the stuff I scavenged from before. So I've definitely been over here in this direction. There's a tarp. The tarp might be worth taking around, so of this stuff, I'm probably going to sleep here, I guess. You know what? We're just going to scavenge this hex a little bit. And we'll maybe go through this stuff here. These t-shirts are still in good condition. I was possibly going to replace this with that, but whatever, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's put this here. I'm going to put the tarp in here. Just to make sure. I can't actually use this to Okay. You need, I think, 2 tarps to basically make a makeshift like, you know, lean-to type of thing. So, let's look for that for a moment. Makeshift tent somewhere in here. Tarp shelter. If you have basically 2 medium or large shafts, a large waterproof sheet, and 2 medium threads. Okay, I can actually make this. So I just need to put a couple of these in. So there's a tarp shelter. These apparently make it a little bit easier for you to basically do stuff. Basically, you build one of these and, like, you know, put this in like your like thing, and this will like be well. This will basically let you do some stuff, like, you know, sleep at night. So let's see here. I can go into sleeping here, and basically what I could do. It doesn't really matter which one I put in, but basically if I put the tarp lean-to in here, you get like some shelter and you get some healing. Put that in there for a little bit of alertness, and then, like, you know, you're gonna be, like, you know, a little bit more capable of, like, you know, staving off the night for a little bit if you want. Hey, okay, I can put that all in there for, you know, big nice comfort. All right, well, let's try sleeping, I guess. One or more creatures approach, but none have seen you yet. Will you sneak closer to them or keep your distance? Let's keep our distance for now. Alright, so this guy is a stranger. I don't know if he is a, you know, a dangerous guy, but he's only got, like, you know, a multitude raptor knife for a weapon. Let's get this ready with, like, you know, some SP rounds apparently. The stranger leader started wielding a medium-sized branch from a tree, and then he fled blindly, apparently. Oh, he's trying to steal water, apparently. He's trying to steal from me, this guy. So he actually was, like, you know, coming basically to steal my stuff. The bastard. Well, whatever, he ran off. I'm good with that. Let's go back to sleep. Alright, we got another stranger. He's frail, he's barefoot, he's got a medium-sized branch from a tree. And he is looking for me. He's trying to steal my stuff again, apparently. Let's, yeah, let's do it. Let's run up to this guy and we'll hit him with the war club so I can show it off. So, let's, basically... Oh, he did actually see me, so he actually knows I'm here. Well, let's just offer a talk. Oh, he offered a ceasefire to me, and I said, okay. Well, if he's just gonna, you know, be nice to me, not, you know, do anything to me, I'll just leave him alone. But they're basically trying to steal the stuff here to, you know, stuff. Annoyingly enough. No, I have a feeling I should take that stuff. And I'm getting thirsty, so I might want to drink a little bit of water, perhaps, so... Just drink a little bit of water. And I'm well rested at this point, so I guess I can't like, go to sleep or anything, so we'll just end our turn, I guess. Or maybe I'll disassemble some of this stuff here. Let's put this back in here. And I'm going to basically decraft the tarp shelter and the noise traps. So that's done. I want to put this stuff here. Put that right there. I can put stuff in here too, so this, if I want to, I can, like, you know, I can't put stuff in there, right? No, I can't, apparently. Well, if I can't put stuff in there, I'll just have to put back up here. Put that there then, put this here. I want the can, because the can is useful for stuff. I might jettison this, like, you know, handful of string for now. Put that there. Put that there. Well, I guess I'm sort of good to go if I want. I can sort of, like, you know, keep pushing on. So I guess we'll do that. Whoops. I have to put the empty ball right there. Onward, I guess. This is where I wish I could see in the dark, but here's the thing. I don't have any room to basically see in the dark, so I'm actually going to be running around at nighttime. Not be able to see anything for a little bit. Well, we ran over here. Yeah, we'll scavenge at night. Why not? It's not the most effective thing to do, but... Hello! I found a Yukon backpack and a bunch of other backpacks. And we found a flashlight in pretty good condition. They are in pretty good condition. Well, I can't really put that right there, I guess, so... Whatever, I'm not going to worry about this stuff here. I'll let a looter pick up all this stuff here that I just found. Then DMC guy. Hi, DMC guy. Okay, let's scavenge this area a little bit. Open field. Botany. Found nothing. Alright, I'm getting thirsty, so I gotta get some, you know, drinking going. As always. Now let's go to the abandoned office tower, perhaps. Storage shed probably has nothing in it, but we'll loot it. I found a crowbar! Isn't that so useful? In normal situations, I'd be happy to find crowbars left and right, but... I'm actually not really trying to find stuff at this point. I'm just, you know, wasting time, sort of. Looking for stuff like water and such. Alright, well, that's done. Let's go to this forest, perhaps. Tracks for the player. I wonder who else's tracks I'm seeing. Okay, I found some stuff in here. We found some water. Edible berries. Edible mushrooms. Lots of edible berries. Well, let's go in here. I'll look for some stuff to basically drink. We'll start filling up these bars with some bad water. Let's go here. I'll do some scavenging for some botany. Found some more water. Well, I get the chance to blow this up to be, like, you know, edible. Or, you know, sterilized. Oh, that's good. Got a whole lot of that basically done. Let's take this stuff, make a fire. Then we'll take all this water areas picked up and we'll sterilize it. Well, sterilize some of it. Put that there. And we'll craft the rest of it with my fire. Let's make some TNT perhaps while I'm here too. You go out here. Make a little bit of TNT. Boom. Boom. So, something I know about TNT is that basically it's like, a herbal remedy type of thing. You can use it in place of alcohol, or just like your first little bit and improve your immune system at the same time. Basically, when you have like, drank TNT, it actually helps you with like your immunity with like stuff. You basically get a benefit called drank TNT, and basically it's supposed to make like you like immune to stuff. Basically, it helps like give your immune system and pain tolerance and like diseases and stuff. It's bark tea basically. It's literally bark tea. Oh, there's a blue sash guy down there. Poison berries there. Alright, so the place I'm actually going to is right down this direction over here, under the Jaws Cryo Facility. Once I get there, I'm not sure what I'll do, but we'll do something. Let's scavenge around just for the hell of it, because I feel like it. We found this, a Ravager tool. A Native American werewolf in New Mexico. The Pueblo Rock Casino has been plagued by controversy since its announcement last fall. First, a debate over possible uranium contamination of soil. Then reports that the soil from the archaeological native grave site was being used as landfill for the casino. Now, a week after its grand opening, casino operations are suspended indefinitely as mutilated bodies are found on the premise by guests. Several staff members quit shortly after discovery, reporting having seen skinwalkers in the casino. New Mexico authorities are barring access to the casino as the investigation continues. Them werewolves, they're scary. You know what? Let's just push on. Hey, edible berries. Yum. Yum. I like edible berries. Botany, go! That was useless to me. Whatever. Okay, how far over am I? I have to go like, a little bit farther, basically, to get where I'm sort of going. Extinguish medium campfire, you basically need to have a medium flame and heat source to extinguish. Fairly simple recipe. I'm thinking about making a fire. I got a bunch of like, dirty rags in my like, inventory. So what I'm thinking about doing, let's essentially go in here And I'm essentially just going to go in here to boil some dirty rags. So there's a few dirty rags. We'll get some more. I think 9 will be good enough for now, so we can just get rid of this right here. And I should probably, like, you know, drink my fill of water while I'm, you know, basically doing all this stuff, so drink that. There's a Tanty, there's a Tanty. There we go. Slake first a little bit. And let's go in here, let's get the bad water. Boil it. I'm not sure how long water will stay sterile, but I don't think it lasts like a whole long time, so we'll just drink that stuff. Let's move up onto this hill here. I've never seen an Enfield horror before. That's new. That's also really scary. And apparently there's a dog over here, a feral dog. Interesting. Okay, where am I now on the map? Alright, I'm actually where I need to be, more or less. There's the place I'm going to, the Isotope Mine. So, what we're going to do at this point, I'm actually going to scavenge this field here. Get a whole bunch of, like, you know, edible stuff. That looks pretty good for now. We're gonna basically make our, you know, our lean-to thing again. And I'll make my noise trap again. There we go. All this lovely stuff. And I'm basically just going to sleep for this night. Or try to. Alright, so I got a little shelter. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. We're good to go. Alright, I woke up because, you know, I'm well rested. So, enter turn. Let's break down our stuff again, because, you know, that's what I do. I break it down. Break it down! Break down that. There's my medium thread to basically put right there. Put this right here. And I'm missing something, aren't I? What went here? This. It would be very bad if I forgot the feral mummy bag, because, you know, that's pretty important. Let's eat some mushrooms. Elderberries are edible. Yeah, this is a nice thing about, like, you know, botany. You can, like, keep eating even, like, you know, low metabolism to basically keep yourself, you know, full. Okay, those are bad. I'm not going to worry about those. Let's move up in this direction. Well, whatever was here just ran away, so that's cool. Why not? We'll put this plastic bag right here. Climbing a barren hill, you notice a trail heading off into a narrow ravine. Moisture-loving slime clings to the walls. Plastic detritus eddies and swirls. Off to one side, you notice a pile of bones. The large, cracked skull reminds you of a moose. At least that's what you think it is. Ragged bare bones, bleached. A pair of man's trousers snagged on a brush nearby. Died eating tainted meat? Wouldn't be the first to fight the maggots for a piece of rotten animal flesh, you wager. The ravine walls pinch in like lips of an angry, disapproving spouse, ducking under an overhanging rock. You realize how vulnerable you are, trapped in a narrow gut of a ravine and unable to climb the slippery slime-covered walls. You are easy prey. Maybe that's how they got the moose. Then you notice a sign, hard not to. Hand-painted letters on a weathered board. Head height and hammered into the rustic door. Isotope Mine. Beware of the tiger. Alright, so note by if you want to, you can like try and sneak in. You can yell a friendly greeting. You can like, yell you're armed and dangerous. Let's just yell a friendly greeting. It doesn't really matter what we do here. You shout ahead, asking if anyone's home. You receive no response. There are definite sounds of activity inside, but nobody appears to have noticed that you're there. Gingerly, you push open the door. The lobby is rectangular. Empty. Rough-hewn rock walls ooze discolored water that drips down into the stagnant pools on the floor. The lighting is poor, but you can easily make out another door at the far end, as the bright light peeks out from under. There appears to be a lot of dark stains on the ground and decaying organic matter plastered to the walls, and it smells bad. So we can use the bleed option here to basically, like, be ready for a fight. Assuming a combat crouch, you move forward, eyes peeled. If anything lives down here, it's in for a rude awakening. You notice the tiger the moment it comes racing out of a concealed alcove. Confidently, weapon raised, you aim for the special spot between the eyes. Woof! All the air gets knocked out of you as you are slammed to the floor. The tiger on top of you, slashing at your throat. Snap rolling sideways, you wonder if you're fighting a beast or a vampire, the size of its fangs elbowing in the side of the head. You gain enough time to jump to your feet with what appears to be a broken limb. Man, that tiger has a tough hide. You decide that it might be best to live to fight our day and run helter-skelter for the door. Sweaty palms grasp at the door handle and madly yank it open. Falling through, you kick it out wildly, and the door slams shut just as a saber-toothed tiger crashes into it. Panting, gasping, you concentrate on staying still and calming your racing heartbeat. Looking around, you're surprised to find yourself in a large, clinically white, well-lit room. Dials, shelves, and instrumentation are arrayed in neat rows along the walls. Disheveled signs of human habitation everywhere else. Before you is a short, owlish man, dressed in a dirty laboratory coat, peering through Coke bottle glasses. Radiation dosimeters cover his chest, all tinted deep red. Bending, he offers you an oil-stained hand. Struggling to your feet, you gather your thoughts. Bob, says the radiated mole, introducing himself. Damn tiger ain't been working proper for days. Bad for business. Bob seems more concerned with the tiger than your well-being. All Gertrude's mine. Saber-toothed tiger, Mayor and myself. Bob waves his hands, encompassing most of the well-equipped room. Surprising what you can rig with the right kit and plenty of time on your hands. Saw a fancy version once in a museum. Made myself a copy, metal version. Trouble is, certain folk just don't get it. Get that I provide a desirable service to you locals. Don't like what I do. Bob picks up a modified soup can and tosses it over to you. See that? RTG power cell. Coupled a thermal couple hooked up to a Pu-238 isotope. Hot bricks I call them. Enough power there to keep the lights on till winter. Duously, you inspect the can. You can see wires inside, a standard power connection on the base. It feels warm to the touch. Pu-238, as in plutonium? That's right. Some customers don't like the side effects. I tell them that I live here. Ain't done me no harm. Made me an animatronic tiger to deal with the angry ones. The Avon lady don't knock on my door no more. Know what I mean? Bob burst into a fit of wheezing asthmatic laughter. So tell me, fella, why are you here? Huh? You want to buy want one of my hot bricks? His voice darkens. Or are you out to take what's mine? Huh? He rests a hand on a nearby rifle. Had plenty of those type lately. Looters, bandits. Of course, none of them made him pass Gertrude out there. Or maybe you're one of those good Samaritan types then. Can't see no halo though. Bob peers at you suspiciously. Sure, you ain't one of those government people. Bob becomes nervous, eyes bulging. That's for reactor downstairs. Never touched it. Never will. All that radiation therapy stuff, still there. His tone becomes more agitated. You covered this place up and abandoned it, so I might have borrowed some isotopes. What of it? Eyes about to pop, Radiation Bob wheels the rifle, pointing it menacingly. Huh, buddy? What you gonna do about it? Ain't got no time for no government. Hurley reassured Bob that you aren't a customer, looter, nor government agent. In fact, you inform him in most sincere, placating voice that you're here to help. That's so. Like a punctured balloon, Radiation Bob visited the plates. You'll have to excuse my country manners then. Years since I collected up those isotopes from downstairs, haven't been myself. He tossed the dustmeter's pin to his chest. That big old reactor's leaking, I reckon. Had to weld the door shut to protect my manhood. Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about computers, would ya? I think Gertrude's brains are scrambled. Outside of my expertise. Alright, so here's a couple of things you can do, by the way, when you're basically with this guy. If you basically have, offer what you can do with, your wrench, you can try and go out to Gertrude and basically try to, help out Gertrude, but it'll basically come at the expense of you basically being your radiation, core. Basically, the saber-tooth tiger that's basically outside that guards this guy here, it's gone, nuts, and if you try to fix it, up close and personal with, the pliers, you'll basically fix it, but you'll basically cost yourself radiation poisoning, which I don't think you can, do anything about. There's other things you can do, by the way, if you have, hacking, or if you have other skills that you can, basically let you, fix it from afar, but I don't have those, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Now, if I want to, I can treat Bob's rad poisoning instead, which can make him really happy. I can tell Bob you can't help, or you can basically ask him about the power cell. The power cell, here's something I know about this guy here. He basically offers this power cell. This is a way of basically getting energy out here in the wild. Basically, this thing will give you, energy over time. And when it gives you this, energy, you can use it to power, your flashlights, your laptops, and stuff like that. I don't really care about it myself, but, it's basically here if you want. Let's offer to treat this rad poisoning instead, though, because this is what I basically bought this for, is to treat this guy. Bob is unhappy that you can't fix this malfunctioning tiger. When you ask him about the bevy of maxed out rad meters pinned to his chest, he gives a fatalistic shrug of his shoulders. What can I do? I live in a room full of plutonium. With a bit of luck, I'll become resistant. Sadly, you tell him this isn't likely, but you happen to have a top-of-the-line nano med kit with you. Ignoring his processy, basically personal hygiene, and your strong desire not to use a precarious nanocharge, you treat Bob. Can't say I feel any different. Can't feel my hair growing back. Sure that gizmo's working? You assure Bob that he's now a healthier man and will live to see next Christmas. No kidding? Gizmo's that good? Huh? Well, that's mighty fine of you to help. Tell you what, here's a little something in return. Bob hands across an average-sized doll. A mechanical, not particularly attractive doll. Don't be put off by his ugly mug. Could come in handy one day. Underwhelmed by Bob's generosity, you get a distinct feeling that you've been had. Of course, so might he. Come again, gushes an effusive Bob, shaking your hands. Always welcome. Who knows? I might need another shot from the gizmo one day. Let me walk you out. Don't want old Gertrude thinking you're a damn government agent, do we? Alright, so basically the thing that this guy gives you is called this strange mechanical doll. This is actually a really important item. This actually, is used for a couple things. A couple events, basically. So, it's really important to basically take this thing around. We'll put that in my hand for now. Alright, I have to start thinking about what I'm going to carry and what I'm not going to carry, I think. Because I got, so much stuff now at this point. And unfortunately, this is a pretty, this doll, it's basically really big, but it does have its uses, so I want to keep it. I've actually used this up, so I don't need it anymore. That's a nice like kit for selling and stuff, but whatever. Let's put that right there. And I should probably keep the branches, but yeah, it's not too important, I guess, to keep the branches, so we're not going to worry about it too much. So that's the Isotope Mine encounter. When you basically come to this guy, you can get that like battery if you want. And I think you can use this too if you want to. You return to the main trash alley that leads to the Isotope Mine. It doesn't look like anyone's home, though. Or at least, like anyone wants visitors. And you're not keen enough to get racked by gore-infected claws to knock. So basically, we're going to leave the Isotope Mine. That's enough dying in a trash-laden kill zone for one day. Off you go. I think you can possibly go back there, maybe if you fix the thing, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. And there's a deer right here. Interesting. There's a deer. Alright, I'm kind of like feel bad leaving this thing because it's like, a very expensive thing to leave behind, that thing. You know what we're actually going to do for this, the rest of this episode? I think we're going to book it back toward Detroit. But we're going to take this and this, make a makeshift sack. We'll put that in there so I can basically carry it around. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'll head back to Detroit, I think, at this point. And there's actually some stuff you can actually do in Detroit, so... Well, you know what? Maybe what I want to do, I might go back to Guy's Cryo Facility, perhaps. Oh, what to do? What to do? Alright, you know what? We're going to head back to Detroit. There is actually something to do in Detroit. And now that I got this mechanical doll, I can show you off a little bit, what I can do, I think. Here's some edible berries here. Before I go there, though, I'm actually going to head up to the guy's Cryo Facility so I can do, a little bit of the stuff. Just in case I'm missing something. There is something you want to do at, the guy's Cryo Facility before you go to Detroit. I'm not sure I did it or not. Quality torches are cool and all, but don't need them right now. I never scavenged these places, apparently. That's odd. Hey, look at that! We found a bow. Yeah, it's possible to find crude arrows out in the wilderness if you're looking for them, by the way. I just found some right there. Interesting. Yeah, why not put this right there? I found some bullets! Bullets are good for selling. Cool. And let's search this mobile home here. Oh, I'm going to be happy now. Alright, so a plastic sled has been found. Plastic sleds are actually vehicles in this game. So, you can basically, put the plastic sled right here. And basically, this counts as a vehicle that you can use for carrying around stuff, basically. So let's see here. I'm basically going to start looting on my way back to Detroit at this point because I now have the ability to do so. And they're swinging for a TNT bio if you're looking for a recipe for that. Anything that's valuable, I'm taking. So let's put that right there. That's used up, so we'll put that there for selling. Basically, everything of selling quality is going to go in here. That's what's going to happen. I'm actually not going to sell this thing, but I'm putting it in there for now just because, I basically want these hands for other stuff, just in case I need them. There we go, I'm ready for battle if I need to. Put that in there. So yeah, I'm quite happy. Now, I'll note that different vehicles, by the way, they operate a little bit differently. Something about the sled is that you can actually use the sled to, basically the sled, it goes around the ground and has a solid base. It's not like a shopping cart or a travois. Basically, with like the plastic sled here, I can put stuff on without having to put it in a bag first. Like a Travois, you basically have to put like stuff in a bag to put it in here because they fall out of the shopping bag or the shopping cart or like the Travois. But the sled basically has like, it's like a full solid. Let's go here, and yeah, there's all this stuff here left behind. There's like this small chunks of fur. We'll put that there for now. And while I'm here, let's scavenge the thing here. So scavenge using your medical knowledge. So despite its high-tech appearance, this facility seems to be tucked away in a wilderness out of sight. This bodes well for chances of finding something of value or even shelter, providing nothing else has set up shop here with those same ideas. Alright, look at that. So something I know about the mech thing is I apparently can find like, mech stuff here in like, the Jar's Cryo Facility. And we got some stuff in here of note. We got some amoxicillin, and we got some hydrocolon. I have no idea what that's all good for, but we have it. Okay, let's put that in there. I want to take this around, I think, so... Whoops. Put that stuff in there. And yeah, note to self, you have to actually identify stuff before you actually know what is in there, so... Now I've got like all this amoxicillin if I need it. Put that in there. And there's the hydrocone prescription painkillers. Put that in there. Put that in there. And we'll put this right over here. No, we'll actually put this over here. For a simple reason, in case I get into combat, I don't want basically like, what can I say? I don't want to go into combat and like find out that, I sort of like, need to heal up when I don't have the supplies for it. It's sort of important to have supplies when you need it. So put that there, put this here. There we go. Alright, so let's actually use the thing here to go in here. So you can use tracking basically if you want to basically learn about stuff, so blah blah. Humanoid thing. Now here's what you basically have to do. You have to search this console for records before you basically leave here. Basically you need to get this information about yourself and that you have a Detroit savings bank in Detroit. This is actually part of like an event, so you need to have this information right here. I explore on the hall if I want to. You can learn about the exam room for 17 basically. There's an electrical panel and a HVAC vent if you want, but we're not going to roll up that stuff. We're just going to leave. Alright, so that's basically the Cryo Facility. And I'm actually really happy about, what's promising to be a very interesting part of the run. I'm basically going to head back to Detroit looting as I go. And I'm actually going to find some stuff, along the way for, like, selling stuff, basically. Yep, I'm going to do a bit of looting because, I'm actually getting low on money anyways, so it might be a good idea to do that anyways. Alright, how long have I gone at this point? Pretty long, so it's been a pretty long episode. Well, next episode will just be a bunch of looting. So for now, take care.